It's going live now. Okay. Okay. Okay, we will start now. Hello, dear participants. A warm good morning to all. A few instructions before we start. Participants are requested to keep their videos and audios muted until the end of the session. In case of any queries in between the session, kindly post it in the chat box. As for interaction between the speaker and the participants, I request one or two participants to unmute and respond. Any doubts can be posted in the chat box at any time of the session. Your queries will be attended for sure. For general queries, you will have an opportunity to raise them at the end of the session. And for the attention of the participants who join us from YouTube Live, you too can post your queries in the live chat. In general, I request all the participants to avoid unnecessary salutations and chats during the session to avoid confusion. So if you have any doubts, you can post your queries in the chat box. That will be it. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great session.
Good morning and a warm welcome to everyone present here. Thank you for joining us. Kamagiri College Adimani has always outshined thanks to all the brilliant students. The Department of English has been in the forefront in this journey of success. Today, we are proud to present the national webinar in association with IQAC on communication hurdles and hacks. It's always a current concern about how to improve language and communication skills in English. In a corporate world, we know that to survive and to grow, communication skills are very, very important. It takes a great role in building up one's career. Communication, it is an art that can be learned and that can be developed. It is an honor to have a keynote speaker, Mrs. Resina Martin, with us, one of the enriched, knowledgeable personality. It is to be noted that she is a British Council certified business English trainer. She has experience of 30 years of experience in handling communicative training sessions for various groups of learners. At present, she works as a trainer at the Holy Cross College, Trichy. Let's move ahead. I would now like to invite Mr. Sojan George, the head of the department, for the welcome address. Sir, please.
Good morning to you all. It's indeed a proud moment for the Department of English in Kamagiri College. We are here with a wonderful session, a webinar on what is supposed to be one of the most important requirements for humanity today. Today's world, we are able to communicate each other with this wonderful language, English. And to develop the communication skills in English is indeed the most important human resource we can develop. Invest in ourselves is the mantra today, I think. So it's my pleasure that I have got this opportunity to welcome you all to this grand function. Without delaying much time, let me enter into my duty. First of all, I would like to welcome our beloved manager of Karmalgiri College, Reverend Sister Anipol CMC. She has been always helpful in giving us all guidance and everything, whatever we need, the amenities, all. And of course, we are grateful to her. And for the on behalf of all Karmalgiri College, I welcome Sister Reverend Sister Anipol CMC to this webinar. Welcome, Sister. And it is our principal, Mrs. Daisy Augustine, guiding us from the forefront, always inquiring about our welfare, how we proceed in academic. So it is indeed a pleasure, the backbone of Karmalgiri College. I welcome you with a warm welcome. I welcome you, Mrs. Daisy Augustine, the principal of Karmalgiri College. Of course, we have the center of attention today is our resource person, Mrs. Rustina Martin. I know we are indeed blessed and lucky to have a trainer like you who have trained from the training qualifications UK and experienced professional in all types of training personals, the business persons, the teachers, and all types of learners. And it is indeed our luck that we have got you as a trainer today. So a very warm welcome to you, Mrs. Aristina Martin, our resource person. I also would like to welcome all department HODs who are present here, the teachers who are present in this webinar, and everyone who is there supporting us. Welcome, dear teachers. And of course, last but not the least, all the students who are participating in it, who have come with an eager mind to learn something from this webinar, to sharpen your communication skills. A very warm welcome to all of you. So, I welcome all of you. Thank you.
Now, I would request Reverend Sister Anipol CNC, the manager of Karmalgiri College, to address the gathering. Mother, please.
A warm good morning, everyone. On behalf of the management, Karmalgiri College, Adimali, I take immense pleasure to present a brief outline of national webinar on communication hurdles and hacks. Even at this moment of pandemic situation, I am happy that we have got enough number of participants across India for this national webinar. My sincere appreciation and heartfelt gratitude to the participants, organizers of this national webinar, Department of English and IQSC, Carmel Giri College, Adimali. A word of cordial welcome and gratefulness to Mrs. Rustina Martin, the resource person. As we all struggle to make up our lives through this tough situation, it becomes necessary for us to get employed in any of the careers. Communication plays an important role for any of the actions that we encounter, be it a job, workplace, home, events, wherever we are. The biggest challenge that we face today is being able to successfully communicate across all mediums, especially in English. We live in a largely low-touch, low-field world where messaging services have become a challenging form of communication. Even if one excels in areas of knowledge or talents, useless unless and otherwise he or she communicates effectively, no doubt, will be thrown out. Such is the competition around us. We have to make sure that we stay professional in our language. Thus, I would like to express my view that this is a relevant topic of discussion. I request all the participants to make the maximum benefit out of this valuable time. Once again, I would like to appreciate the efforts taken by Department of English, IQSC, Carmel Giri College, and Mrs. Christina Martin to organize such a national event. Wishing a fruitful session, let me conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Mother, for your inspiring words. Now, I will request Mrs. Daisy Agustin, our Honorable Principal, to deliver a few words. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Sister Priya, for inviting me. A warm good morning to all. Reverend Sister Annie Paul CMC, the Provincial Superior of Kamakiri Province, Idiki, and our dear manager, Mr. Sergeant George, Head of the Department of English, Mrs. Aristina Martin, our resource person, our technical manager, Sister Anne Grace CMC, Staff Coordinator, Sister Anju Kiriakos CMC, Student Coordinators, Aratika and Sister Priya. Dear participants and colleagues, it is my immense pleasure to address you all in this webinar organized by the Department of English. I would also like to congratulate you for participating in the webinars conducted by our college on COVID-19 pandemic. I am proud to know that the Department of English has chosen a different subject: communication, hurdles and hacks. Communication is one of the most important skills you require for a successful life. It requires an open mind and commitment to achieve good communication skills. As the author, James Humes, the former American presidential speech writer, said, "The art of communication is the language of leadership." I repeat, the art of communication is the language of leadership. Let us all be the leaders by developing the art of communication. I take this opportunity to congratulate the head and organizers of the department by choosing the topic and the apt personality as the resource person. Wishing you all a fruitful session. I remain. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable words. There is a request to all. The e-certificate will be given to those who complete the feedback form, and the link will be provided at the end of the presentation in the chat box. Now, let us have the pleasure of listening to the presentation. Without further ado, we will turn the time over to Mrs. Resina Martin. Ma'am, please, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all can hear me.
It's audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I would like to thank Sister Annie Paul first for a very warm and a cordial welcome. Then I would like to thank HOD, Surgeon George Sir, for his kind words. And then Madam Principal, that was a very nice welcome, ma'am. I'm really humbled. And Sister Priya for the MC. And I'm very excited actually to see you all. Can I go for the presentation now? But before going into the presentation, I would like to say that I want the session to be interactive so that I get responses. You're very free to chat with me on the regular chat. You can text me if the questions I ask can answer. And you can also raise your hand and come online and have a face-to-face chat. So feel very comfortable. Until you're comfortable, we'll not be able to carry on. Okay, so I'll start my presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Now we all are here for a communication class. I just want to ask one question to all of you all. What is that you want in this world, corporate world, the world where people are talking about communication, difficult languages, others know so many of them are so confident in the way they carry themselves. They speak very good English. What is that you want? Can you chat? Can you share, or can you say something about it? Anybody in your chat? What is that you want? Okay. I want responses. Please type. What is that you want in this world when it comes to speaking in English? I'm waiting for the responses.
Ma'am, I hope you can see the chat box.
Yes, I can, but I'm not able to see the...
No messages have been popped up yet.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
we are
what I'm
waiting
waiting for.
For them to ask.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I get some messages? What is that you want? Because before we get into the session, I would like you all to be very clear of what you want. Yes,
Yeah.
somebody has written, I want to speak fluently. Okay, good.
Okay.
Very good. Some more responses. When it comes to make others understand what you are trying to communicate, very good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes, exactly. How to interact with foreigners, how to understand what they say and how to respond. Very good. Okay. Now next is, now you've told me that this is what you want. Now I'm asking you the next question is, what is stopping you from what you want? So you said you want to talk fluently. You said you want to understand the foreigner's language, how they speak and respond. I want to answer another question. What do you think is stopping you from all this? Because all these are questions which you ask yourself before you want to learn anything new or anything, you want to explore something new. So just answer this question. What is stopping you from understanding others, whatever they're speaking, or you speaking fluently? What is that? Can I get more responses? Okay, some says lack of confidence. Okay, okay, can we move from here? Fear of the accent. Very good, I'm so happy with the answers. Okay, fear again. Okay, so now before, maybe this is a common response of everybody. Maybe all are not scared. Some have different other challenges. So let us see now, what is our side? Where do we stand when it comes to speaking English? So what is our level of English? So for that, I want you to do SWOT. Have you heard of SWOT? Anybody? SWOT. It's called strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat analysis. Okay. So now it is nothing but like you're going to reflect on these three things. The first one is nothing but what you enjoy doing. See, when you are speaking in English, sometimes you enjoy understanding, but you cannot reply. You don't know how to reply. You cannot frame proper sentences to reply. Some enjoy reading. Some enjoy reading. So say they love to read a lot, so which is passive, which they can have it for themselves. But when they come to stand before a crowd and they are asked to speak, they are not able to speak. They are scared. They're scared about the accent. They're scared about what others think. They're scared about the grammar errors which they make. So all this comes up the next scared to try. So you will write out, okay, this is for your personal thing. I would like you all of you all to take a paper and pencil and write it out. One thing that you enjoy doing. I'm very confident in speaking. I am very good at writing. The first thing, enjoy doing, that is, I love reading. I understand what I read. I love to speak in front of the crowd. I don't have any problems to speak in front of the crowd. Second thing, what is scared to try? The scared to try is what I said. I cannot stand in front of a crowd and speak. That is my biggest problem, ma'am. There are many who say this. So that would be the second thing. So you can write there, I'm scared to stand in front of the people to talk in English. I am scared of my sentence making. Sometimes you don't know what word to put. You don't know what to write, how to speak. So all that will come in your second point, that is scared to try. The third one is a space. Now you said you are very good at something. So suppose you're saying, I'm very good at reading. So where do you think that you can use your strength? Which is the space which you can show your talent? Suppose you say you're very good at reading. You read with proper pronunciation, punctuations, pauses, stress. So what can you do? You can grab the opportunity of becoming a newsreader. You can take up a paper, write down your script, stand in front of the crowd and read from the script with proper punctuation, pauses and stress. That you can do. So that would be the space where you write about what is the opportunity where you can use your strength. So what you wrote first, you will connect that to the third one. So first you said reading, you like reading, you enjoy reading, you're very confident about reading. So you would write there, I can use the opportunity of reading out, prayer, welcome address, both of times, welcoming the chief guest. I'm very confident. So that would be the space part. The last one is external challenges. Now, what second is again linked to the fourth one. Care to try is from inside. As you all said, I'm scared, I'm shy. When I go and stand in front of the crowd, I'm shy, I'm nervous. So all that is scared. Challenges is from external. External in the sense you're not able to get an opportunity. You have so much of potentials, but you see that you're not getting the opportunity. Now you're not given the chance to show your talent. So if that is the case, you should be able to write there in the challenges. Am I clear till here? I want responses. People please answer till here if I'm clear. Answers, please. So are you clear with your SWOT? Yeah. Please do write it out because it is for your benefit of where you stand when it comes to the level of your language. When this is clear, when this part is clear, you will know where to work on what particular aspect you have to work on. So that clarity, if you get, things would be very clear in your mind. So I'm very happy that yeses, so many yeses which I see. Now I can go to the next slide. Now, when it comes to learning a language, that is, say, English, what do you think you need to require to learn a language? Again, I need answers. What do you think you need to learn a language? For example, English. Suppose you want to speak very good English. What do you think you need to speak very good English? Answers? Anybody even can raise your hand and then, come online and speak if anybody is willing to. What do you feel? What do you need? What do you need to? Okay, you need grammar. Okay, vocabulary, good. Basics, exactly. First thing is you need to be motivated. You should know that I can, I will, and I can. If that I can comes, this all these grammar, vocabulary, everything would come, I feel. Okay, very good. Any more responses? Okay, now can I take the first one, the grammar? Somebody has said that grammar you need to talk. So now you all speak Malayalam. Now tell me, did you learn your grammar in Malayalam first to speak Malayalam? So you just started to speak around the age of 2.5. You started to speak Malayalam, right? So you basic conversations when you talk to your mother, they're asking things, you want food, you ask your mother, how did you answer or how did you speak? How did you utter your first sentences? Okay. How did you utter your first sentences? Just by listening. So when you listen, you automatically speak. Isn't that way that you learned your Malayalam language? So grammar and all would be taught only in your school, right? So in your school, they teach you grammar and then they teach you things. But to speak, I don't think I would disagree saying that grammar is needed. Okay. I'll tell you when grammar comes, okay? Exactly, vocabulary is needed. Vocabulary is definitely needed. Now, I will say, next slide. Okay. You need, somebody rightly said, confidence. The first thing is confidence. The next what you need is the first and confidence is there. First thing you need is fluency. Now, many of y'all have this idea of fluency like proper English, very perfect English, grammatically correct English. No. We all have this habit of thinking that English is only correct only when we speak with proper grammar, with proper voice, with proper tenses, with proper no. Fluency is not that. Fluency is flow of words. There must be no fillers. There must be no pauses, undue pauses. See, if you hear me talking, am I fluent? I am fluent. Why? Because the ideas are in my head and I speak. So there is no pauses. So fluency is only speaking without pauses. When you start thinking that fluency is speaking only without pauses, you will attain that confidence to stand up and talk. Don't think about your mistakes. When you think about your mistakes, you will make a pause. When you speak, the pauses comes only because you think about your mistakes. What will happen next? What word should I put here? Is the was correct here or is the are correct here? Should I add ed after the verb or should I add s after the verb? So when you start thinking like this in your head, you won't be able to talk fluently. So first, try to focus on fluency. Fluency is again nothing but only speaking without pauses, irrespective of the errors. Don't think about the errors. If you think about the errors, you will never be fluent. Okay? Keep that in your mind. Please remember, fluency is not speaking correct English, but speaking without pauses. Okay, first master that. Now I'll also tell you how to master that. Okay, the next slide. Next step is accuracy. Now here comes your grammar. Now here comes your grammar in the sense, whenever you write, you have to write proper sentences. So you should have a subject, verb, and an object. So here comes your accuracy. How to speak accurately. So when you know here, your grammar all comes here. Your vocabulary, your pronunciation, even your accent, accuracy. Accuracy is not only writing accuracy, it is accuracy in speaking, accuracy in listening, accuracy in reading, and accuracy in writing. So accuracy is correctness. First stage is fluency. The next stage you go up, you step up the ladder, accuracy. And the last stage is appropriacy. Appropriacy, as in a word says, right word at the right place at the right time. Okay, that is called appropriacy. So once you master your accuracy and you really are confident and you're very fluent, you will be able to do your appropriacy. Appropriacy is the stage which most of the professors are, the teachers are, who speak confidently. They know what word to say. You cannot say every time, everywhere, sad. There are places where you have to use grief. There are places where you have to use melancholy. So you should know what word to use, what to say, when to say. All that comes in the last stage, that is appropriacy. Now, is this part clear? So first after you do your SWOT analysis, that is my strength, my weakness, my opportunities, and my threats, you become confident and you say, I can, I'm motivated, I can. And then you start speaking, that is without pauses, fluency, correct English, accuracy, and appropriate word, appropriate sentences, appropriate tone, pitch, everything, you go on to your appropriacy. Till here, it's clear? Okay, now we go to the next slide. Now I told you how to do this. Now how you work on your fluency, now how you work on your accuracy, and how you work on your appropriacy. Now in your fluency, have you practiced the exercise called JAM? Anybody? JAM. We heard of JAM? Chats, please. Anybody has heard of JAM? It's an activity. Yes, exactly. Oh, good. So you have done it. Just a minute. So see, as I said, fluency does not require correct English. You have to practice JAM. Take a topic, okay? Time yourself. It can be any topic. Say, you can talk about rain. You can talk about your favorite food. You can talk about your favorite teacher. Any topic for that matter, and start talking for 1 minute. Time yourself. So today, take the time, note the time, and keep it. Tomorrow, again, Take same topic. For example, today you're trying on, say, your favorite teacher. So you say, my favorite teacher is all that. And see, when you pause, I told you, without pauses, without these are the pauses. When you pause, you should stop your clock. Okay. So it is time when you pause. So within 1 minute, how many times you pause? It's not allowed. So then when you pause first, you stop the watch and see, I'm able to speak on the topic, my favorite teacher, for 30 seconds. Great. This is how you develop your fluency. Tomorrow, try again with the same topic. Say again, my favorite teacher, and see whether you're able to speak till 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. Now, this is how you will develop your fluency. Now, this you need not do in front of others. I'm not asking you to try this in front of others because you'll feel, oh my God, what is this? Everybody's laughing at you. No, you can try this on your own at home. Stay at home, close your doors, start practicing jam whenever you feel like. Okay, this is how you practice your fluency. Next, how will you practice your accuracy? See, accuracy, I said, correct English, correct sentences, grammatically correct sentences. Now, how you get into that? Only thing is reading. Now, I know when I say reading, even the teachers and professors who are watching me would agree, reading is one boring thing which we all hate. Am I right? We all don't like reading. When we are asked to read our notes, when we are asked to read any materials that gets given to us, we just frown. We say like, oh, why are we wasting our time? When you know, that kind of feeling. See, that's why I will help you with that also. Unless and until you read, read what? Read what is the question you ask me. Don't read your notes for English, okay? Don't read your materials which is given to you in your syllabus. I will tell you, I've picked few things. I'll show you what you can start practicing reading so that it is interesting. See, unless anything is interesting, we will not make an attempt. That is our Indian mindset. We always do things which interest us, which we all enjoy doing. No? So reading will become enjoyable only when you have fun while reading. And your notes and all, I am sorry, but notes, materials, the big books which you read in the accounts and all, the moment you take up, you feel sleepy. So reading will help you in accuracy. So I'll tell you how. When you read, you note the sentence. Small sentences which I'll show you. Those sentences observe how it is written, how the word is, how have they placed was, where have they placed was, where is, why is there. Your grammar rules, you're thorough, I'm sure. If I keep a grammar test for you, you all will pass because you have been learning grammar from all throughout your childhood. Even in your UG, you learn grammar. So grammar rules is pakka in your head. The only thing is you have problem in application. You don't know where to use it. Now here, the accuracy is where you use it. So when you read, you apply your grammar there. So you say, okay, this is why ED is come and this is why ES is come. This is why subject is placed here and subject is not here in the end of the sentence. Why is the adverb in the first and not the adverb in the end? So these kind of analysis you can do when you're reading. If you do that, you'll be able to get your accuracy. That accuracy comes only by this analysis. Okay. Once you read, you understand the logic of the arrangement of sentences, it will be easy for you to write. You can write it down. So practice reading and writing, you will definitely get your accuracy. Now coming to appropriacy. Now appropriacy. You remember what I said about appropriacy? Right word, right time, and right place. When you all watch movies, right? English movies and English serials and all. If you watch, you should observe, or you can also observe your teachers speaking, your professors talking to you in English. Observe how they use the words. Observe why have they used this word here and not this word here. Sometimes when you want somebody not to talk, you can say shut up. But that is not right always. You cannot say shut up everywhere. You will go wrong when you say, because it's not polite. Okay, so English is always considered as a polite language. So shut up is a word which you want to say when you want somebody to stop talking, but you cannot use it everywhere. You have to use a polite word. A polite word would be, would you mind not talking for some time? Can you listen for some time? I would like to talk. So polite way of speaking. Now this will come only when you observe and hear how they speak, why they speak, and why they are not saying this. So saying the right things in the right time in a proper place. After you hear, after you observe, you have to imitate. See, everything I'm telling here is just receiving. You have to also imitate. You have to also appropriately say it, practice it. Okay? So now imitate it. Now when you're talking to your sister, your friends, or your siblings, you can say, can I speak? Will you stop talking? Okay? Rather than shut up. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how you practice your appropriacy. Clear? So fluency is no pauses, continuous talking without pauses, whereas timing is concerned. Extend your timing, take any topics you want. Again, reading. I'll show you what you can start reading with so that it is easy for you and you enjoy reading. And appropriacy is observing and imitating. This is how you can practice these three levels. Okay, you go to the next slide. Now, this my English friends all would know. It's reading, writing, and speaking and listening. LSRW. Now, here we get into our English sub skills. Once you have your confidence and all, now we have to focus on each skills separately. It is like you learn cycling. When you learn cycling, what you learn first? You sit straight away in the cycle, you start riding the cycle? No. So first you learn to balance, no? So you have their sub skills like that. These are the sub skills. So we have divided English into four sub skills. The first skill is listening. For learning any language, you need to have your sub skills thorough in your head. So we cannot master everything together. So we have to master things separately. Now, listening, reading, speaking, and writing. How will you work on your listening first? Then you have to move on to your reading. I have put listening and reading in one side and speaking and writing in the other because listening and reading is passive, speaking and writing is active. So speaking and writing, the whole world you're going to do in front of the world. You're writing, your teachers would read, your friends would read, you're speaking, people would listen. Writing and reading is, listening and reading is for yourself. For yourself, okay? So listening. Now, how will you improve your listening? Now, listening, again, I want responses. What is the problem when you have, what is the problem in listening that you have? Anybody? Answers, please. My problems in listening. Suppose a movie is going on or somebody is giving a speech in English. What is your problem in listening to them? Lack of attention? Okay. What is your problem? You get distracted? Okay. I hope you're not getting distracted and you're not losing your attention here. See, basically this lack of attention and getting distracted, it is actually an inside job. You're not interested, you lose your attention. Something is troubling you or somebody is calling you, you have your phone in your hand, or somebody's talking, you get distracted. Other than that, listening, personally, I am not exactly very good Anna Thomas. Very good Anna Thomas, unknown words. And Chilla, excellent Chilla pronunciation. In the previous chats, one person had said about foreigners. I cannot understand and I want to talk to foreigners. Here comes these two. The problems in listening is, I cannot understand the word which that particular person has used. This word, you cannot always have a dictionary in your hand to take and see the word. Otherwise, you lose the track of what the person is saying. Next is pronunciation. See, we are used to pronunciation of our teachers, our English teachers from our school. So our English teacher, whatever she taught, she said apple, 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 apple only. We would have learned the same pronunciation till now, unless and until somebody comes and corrects us in the later stage. So pronunciation is a big concept where it is very key, possible that you lose track of what people are trying to say because of the pronunciation of the person who is talking. So the person, maybe if he is a foreigner, they have a different accent. They say talk, work. So the pronunciation, the way they articulate their words are quite different. We follow received pronunciation. Okay, Indian Standard English, they have British English and American English. So there are a lot of changes in when it comes to pronunciation. So pronunciation differs. There are lots and lots of dictionaries and thesaurus and even your websites which give you the pronunciation where you can listen to British pronunciation and American pronunciation, the British accent and the American accent. You won't believe when people come to India, foreigners, they do visit our colleges and all. And when we talk to them, they're very happy to listen to our English, all the Indian English I'm talking about, because we speak with proper pronunciation. That is standard pronunciation with no extra sounds, extra. So sometimes you'll be heard people talking, I wanna talk to you. They will not say, I want to talk to you. No, they'll say, wanna talk to you, American English. So we Indians, our pronunciation articulates every syllable, articulates every sound. So we have this strength actually, our pronunciation is very good. So we should learn our Indian pronunciation. Okay, so listening, the problem is it pronunciation and onwards what? Reading. What is the problem in reading? Now, when it comes to reading, same thing, you're not familiar with the word. You see a word which is a big word, you don't know the spelling, you've seen in the word for the first time in your life, you're stuck there. So what you do, you skip the word because you don't have the patience to go to the dictionary, take it, refer it and all. So you skip the word, you try to guess the meaning, but it's fine. You come to the next sentence. You continue reading. Again, you come across a different difficult word. Again, you skip. So when you start skipping, finally, you've not understood anything. Then you say, okay, close the book, keep it aside. So reading again, the problem is unknown words. Speaking, you already said fear, shy. You cannot stand in front of a crowd and speak. Writing, grammar, you don't know what to write. So these 4 skills, now you know, these are the challenges you have, okay? Yeah. The next slide. Now I've talked about the hurdles. Now these are the hurdles which we have. All these are just hurdles, as I said. Hurdles is a very nice word. I must thank the organizers for using the word hurdles there. Hurdles can always be crossed. Okay, so it's not very difficult. It's just a hurdle which you just have to make an effort to cross. Now I will show you, as I said, a few listening and reading websites which can help you in not bore you, or you can enjoy doing these activities. So shall we go into it? Now can you all see my screen? Okay. Now this is called the EnglishRoom.com. Now here you have a lot of exercises. They are graded. Graded in the sense, there are few people in your group may be very good in their communication. Maybe they are in the 3rd year and they have a mastery of their language. They can go in for level 3. But there are people who really trying, maybe they have come from the regional medium and they're trying to improve. They have the confidence. They have now motivated themselves and they want to do it. They want to speak very good English. So we can start with level 1. Now, how do you go about it? Now, level 1. So I can start with level 1. This is the first one, first exercise. Now here is just a 20-second audio. When you play, please listen. Just that's all. See, we cannot listen to big audios, long audios. So we can start with small audios. See here, I have chosen specially a English audio. It is a British accent, so that you get a clarity about the pronunciation. When you're listening, you have to note down the pronunciation. How they are saying. You can listen to this number of time. Okay, get inside. See, only 20 seconds. So you can listen to it any number of times. See how they are saying each word. See, I'll play again for you. Girl, 7 years old, lives, cats, dogs. You had,
The audio is not very clear, ma'am.
okay, I just, can you hear now? Can I play
Not
again?
your audio, the audio. Yeah, please play again.
Can you?
It's not very clear, ma'am.
Okay,
It would be better if you repeat after them.
okay. So the audio says, Kate is a girl, okay? Kate is a girl. She lives in Patna. She has 3 cats and 4 dogs. Okay, the brown and white cats. The dogs are black. Now, after you finish listening, there are questions down. So you can go and answer the questions. There are 5 questions given. So how old is Kate? So 7 years old. You just have to click. Then go for the next question. How many cats does she have? Click your answer. Like that, color of the dogs. And what are brown and white? Now, this is how you go about this exercise. Clarity. Now, there are many like this. Now, you can, this is the first audio which I've played for you. The Kate one. There is my name is Scott. Like that, it's graded. So as you move, you go to level 3. The audio will be little few minutes extra, say 23 seconds. And then you have to listen, answer the questions. Now, this you can do at your leisure time. Whenever you're free, you can take up this website. Please share, the organizers and the host, please share these links to the participants so that they can also get an experience of this. You can try right away after the session. It will really help you. Practice it daily. As I said, please concentrate on the words, how they say. You will learn your pronunciation here. Okay? Now, next, my PPT here. Next is reading. As I said, I'll make reading short, simple. So, have you heard about Panchatantra tales? We would have gone for these tales long when we were children. So there are a list of stories. As I said again, you can go in for graded stories. Now these are stories. Book 1 will give you stories which are maybe 1 page. Okay, so I'll show. Okay, now these are the stories usually recommended for kids, but I would like you to start reading from here. See how the sentences are formed. So when you read, it's simple, it's very simple English. So when you read, you will get to know the place of the tenses, the place of the subject, the place of the verb, the place of the object, how they write a sentence. Why have they placed, as I said, adverb in the front? Where have they used the adjective? These words you can get a clarity. For example, regularly they would start work in the morning. Note the sentence. Regularly they would start work in the morning. So note down. This is how you say. Now once you have read that sentence, make it your sentence. Okay. So on that day, same day, you have noted this sentence. Regularly they start work in the morning. Make it a point that you speak that sentence to someone in your house or someone in your surrounding. So just like that, you can say, we regularly start our work in the morning. You can say, practice. So you will not go wrong in your sentence structure. Your grammar would be correct. Your adverb will be proper placed. So you just read, make it yours, imitate. You understood what I'm saying? This is how you can transfer your reading to your speaking, your writing. So it's not that simply you're reading for pleasure, you're reading for knowing new words. No. Here you are reading for making you speak and write better. So whenever you read a sentence, you're saying that all the workers were gone. The monkeys came down. So see how we have written a sentence. So when everybody went out of the room, the children got inside. The boys came inside. You can replace those words. You cannot say monkey there. You can replace those words with whatever word you want. You can say boys. So when all the teachers were gone, the boys came inside the classroom. Perfect sentence. You got it? So this is how you do your reading. So listening for pronunciation. Note down the pronunciation. Repeat after the word. Pronounce every word they utter. You listen and repeat and utter the same way. You learn your word. You learn your pronunciation. Here you learn your sentence making. Here you learn how to write and how to speak. Okay, so got a clarity about these two. See, only these two. I don't want you to trouble with so many exercises. Please do only these. These are enough for you to practice and master your language. Now, I said, no, book 1 will give you only simple stories. You can go for book 2. Book 2, book 4. See, book 5 are little higher versions. So maybe you can have a plan. Say, this month, I'm going to, you can choose any story from book 1 and start reading and master all the sentences. Then go to book 2 in the next month. Then go to book 3 in the next month. Maybe you can spread out. Or if you're feeling you're very confident, you can start with book 3 or book 4 straight away. You understood? But practice only this. This is how you master your reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Get back to my slide. Now, these are my keywords. Please note it or write it, draw it, cut it, and stick it somewhere where you can see. Please observe. Observation is the best thing which you can do when it comes to speaking. Always be around people who speak good English. Sometimes we always form a group where we all very comfortable to speak in our own mother tongue, and we form that group and we are there. But we don't experiment and we try. Please observe the others who speak in good English. Maybe your teachers, your professors, you can observe them. You can repeat, as I said, repeat what they said and imitate. Even your body language, no? Some might find it very difficult to have eye contact, to talk with hand gestures and all. Imitate, observe and imitate. Movies and all, you can do that. Movies and speeches. When people stand and deliver speech, how do they do that? Their eye, their head movement. Observe, repeat, imitate. That's all. These are your 3 mantras, like observe, repeat, and imitate. Please follow this. You will be able to do well in your skills. Now, once you have got all this, I'm coming towards the later end part. Once you've done all this, you cannot lose an opportunity to perform. I am practicing English for past 1 month. Then what? Grab an opportunity to perform. Make your teachers give you an opportunity to perform. Make yourself confident to stand in front of a crowd and deliver a speech. Can be on any topic which you're comfortable in, you have rehearsed and you have prepared. But never be without performing. Whatever you have learned, you have to put it into practice. Otherwise, it will be only in the books. It will be only in your head, sleeping. Unless and until you perform, you will not be able to give your best, give your 100%. Okay? Next. The last part, now I want to shift my English and link it to your corporate communication, that is your workplace communication. Now, all the PGs or UGs, whoever you are here, who are going to enter into the corporate world. How is corporate world communication? Many of you will get a job in your MNCs, your IT companies. How is communication there? How do people talk there? You might have an idea from your friends. Your friends would have told you that this is how it is. They all speak like this, very good English. Foreigners come, they all sit, chat, all that they would have told. Then you know what? How am I going to fit myself inside? You are now confident with your practice. Now, only these two things will help you to your communication very effective. One is clarity. See, you may have a lot of ideas. For example, in a meeting, you are asked to speak, make a suggestion. You should be very clear in your head. What is the idea which I have to communicate? What are the appropriate words? As I said, appropriate words which I must use. So all this clarity must be there in your head. And then with proper attitude, that is a positive gesture, nice pleasing disposition, confidently, very assertively, with positive attitude, you can deliver your language. That is, you can speak in English. These two are the basics to speak English. Even when you are attending a phone call, suppose somebody is making a call and you need to answer it. Be very clear about the information which they are conveying to you. Okay, so that clarity must be there. What are they asking? Listen very attentively. What are they asking? Note down, take a pencil, note down the key words. Note down the words in sentence. You cannot write the entire sentence. You can note down the sentence. Note down the words, as I said. Keep it down. Pause, maybe take a deep breath. Clear yourself what you're going to speak and then answer questions. Okay? With same positive attitude, with nice words. Could you please wait? Should I call someone? Shall I call you later? So all these possible pleasing words. Okay? Shall, could, can I may, I might. All these are polite languages, polite usage of English phrases and words, which you can use when you're talking to people in your corporate community. When you're working in a company, there may be a lot of mails which you receive. You may be receiving mails, reports. You have to report. You have to write a report. You have to answer mails and all. Again, I say read. Read possible mails. There are lots and lots of mails available online, available in so many places, like how you respond, or how you write a leave letter, or how you write your resignation letter, or how you write information, or how you write a report. So many things. Read them. I said the same practice. Take the sentence, put your sentence, put appropriate sentence words in it, and make it yours. Imitate, observe, repeat, and imitate. Okay, this is what you're going to do. So it will come by practice. Nothing will come overnight. Whatever I am today, whatever the way I'm speaking today, it's only because of practice. Okay, only because of being with so many people who speak good English. So who I communicate with, I always make it a point that I sit and talk with people who speak very good English. So I go and be around. I will not talk. I'll keep quiet. I will just listen and observe. So this is how I learned. I learned my language. So my personal experience, I don't want to share anything more. Don't want to confuse you or complicate things. Just observe, repeat, and imitate. This will be the mantra. This will be the takeaway from my session today. Okay, and I think it's that's all. I can now go for the questions. If any of you have any questions, I'll be able to answer you. Thank you.
Students and all participants, it's time for you. It's your time now. You can ask questions. And maybe you can directly ask questions face to face, one at a time. You can switch on your video and audio, or you can post your questions in the chat box.
You can ask me in the chat. I hope you all are clear with whatever I said. I hope I have done some justice. You're able to take something home from today. Was it too heavy or was it too light? Have I done justice?
Ma'am, there is one question in the chat box.
Yes.
Ma'am, is there any other way to improve fluency?
Fluency will come only by speaking continuously. Take care of your language only with, maybe you can call someone, sit with them and you can talk. Just talk. Person who cannot laugh at you. Maybe you can take some person as your friend or your sister or your brother. Then sit with that person and start speaking. Okay? You can start speaking with them on any topic you want. That is how you develop your fluency. Just speak. Unless and until you open your mouth, you will not be able to develop your fluency. Speak. Don't hesitate to speak. Don't worry about your mistakes. Just speak. Anjali, am I able to answer your question, Anjali? Thank you, Anjali.
Yes.
Okay. Inferiority.
Ma'am, another question.
Yes, sister. I've just seen the question. See, everybody are in the same boat, Neeraja. Neeraja, all of them are equal. Okay, keep that in your mind. You are very good at listening. They may not be very good at listening. You are very good at writing. Some may not be very good at writing. So think that everybody is equal. Okay, never think about your shortcomings. Think about your positives. That's why I said in the first, reflect on things which you enjoy doing. What you're scared to try, you must try. Okay, never think about others. If you think about others, what they would say, will they laugh at me? What if I make mistake? If you think like that, it is a block which will stop you from performing, which is bad actually. You cannot allow that to happen to you. You are a person who is very motivated. You want to speak good English. You should be able to speak good English. Yes, Aparna wants to know.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you read out the questions and answer? Otherwise, they won't be able to. Everybody won't be
I
able
would
to.
read out. Now, Aparna is here asking me, what can we do to increase our confidence while facing a group? Okay, when you're standing and talking. Am I right, Aparna? Okay. So Aparna wants to know, how can I?
Otherwise, they won't be able to.
Okay, I read out. Now, Aparna is here asking me, what can? Am I audible? Okay, so Aparna wants to ask me that how to stand in front of the crowd and speak. The same answer would be there. Don't think about others. Okay, you are standing there to show what you have practiced, you have rehearsed, you are there to perform. When you think about others, you will lose your confidence. You cannot lose your confidence this way. You will not be able to perform. How you can do this is clarity. When you have your script ready, when you know what to do, how to say, be very confident inside. That confidence will automatically come out on your face. Automatically, you'll be able to stand there and talk. Your positivity will actually give you more confidence. Okay. The next is Maria's talent. She asks, be positive and believe in ourselves. That can increase our confidence. Is it right, ma'am? Exactly, Maria, you're very right. You have to believe in yourself, be very positive. Think that you are there to shine. You can do better. You are trying. Nobody is there. Like, there are many sitting down there who are not even trying. So you are really good that you're standing there and trying. So that confidence you should just have in you, which will help you perform better. Maria, very good.
Ma'am, a few questions from YouTube attendees.
Yes.
First is Agnes Mary. She's asking how to find hard English words from, and while communication, how to speak without gap.
To speak
Am I
without
clear,
gap.
ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah,
The first question is how to deal with difficult words. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right, sister?
Yes,
How to
yes,
deal
ma'am.
with,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah. Suppose if you're
Yes,
reading,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yeah, if you're reading and you come across with a difficult word, try to guess the meaning from the context. These are called context clues. So from the sentence, try to guess the meaning. Okay, most of the time you will be able to go right. Suppose if you're not able to get the meaning from the first sentence, try to read the previous and the following sentence. If you're not able to figure out again, make a note of it and you will be able to refer a dictionary and find it out. But don't go to the dictionary straight away. That will block you again. That will again demotivate you. Try to get it from the context. Read the sentence again. Sometimes when people are speaking and you're not able to understand the word, you can ask them to repeat the sentence and get it clarified. What was the next question, sister, from the YouTube? Annie?
YouTube. Next is Arun Krishna is asking you, English movies could improve our language speaking skills.
Yes.
But is that correct pronunciation? Can we follow their pronunciation?
No. See, not all the English movies have standard English. As I told you, lots and lots of movies go for American accent. You are there to observe, imitate. English movies, I would not prefer you to imitate, but I would prefer you to get words there. Don't imitate the sentences. Go in for words. Movies will help you work on your pronunciation. Your sentences will not help you there. Grammatically, there might be changes in their sentence formation also. So, as my suggestion, go for speeches. Go for speeches. Go for nice English movie, maybe classics. I would suggest few movies like, I would suggest you to go watch, do you like to watch animated movies? Animated movies also have very good English. For example, Ice Age, Meltdown, very beautiful English. There are lots, Mary Poppins, very good English. Can I type those movies' name so that you can go for these movies? Mary Poppins. Maybe I can type all these names. You can see Mary Poppins. It's a very nice movie. If you can watch very good English and which you would also enjoy. It's available online. You can go and watch. So be very wise when you're watching your English movies. Go for words and not the sentences. Yes, somebody has asked me about any tips to improve the IELTS band score. See, the exercise which I have suggested, listening and answering questions, there are graded versions. You practice that will help you to increase your listening. IELTS actually tests your listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Practice the listening exercises, which I told you. There are also graded exercises, which many websites offer. You will be able to improve your IELTS band score this way. Any other questions which I have missed?
Yeah, like YouTube, one more question. How to avoid how to get flow and how to avoid lack of fluency? How can we master English grammar as it is inevitable to good English?
See, again, reading. Grammar is in your head. Your rules are very clear. You know simple present, present tense, past tense, future tense. You know your tenses. You know where it comes, why it comes, and where it should not come. All the rules are clear in your head. Application part is what we lack. Now, when you're making your reading, your attempt to read, apply that. Apply the rules of grammar when you're reading. When you read with this knowledge of grammar, okay, you are practicing grammar. You got my point? So when you are reading a sentence, you see in a grammatical way of reading a sentence. So this is this. Because of this, this has come here. This is how you analyze a sentence. So once you've done that, you will be able to master your grammar. You'll be able to write, transfer that into your speaking, transfer that into your writing. So that way you can master your grammar. Grammar will come only through reading.
Okay, there was this question that you missed, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, we heard about NCBI program, which help children for their better communication. Can you
Okay.
please give us correct vision of that program?
I
NCBI.
am really sorry. I have not heard about this program. I will definitely go and check for it. Abel Burgess, thank you for bringing this up. I will definitely go for this. Sorry, Abel, I'm not able to answer that because I've not seen that. One of you have asked me the question how to develop my vocabulary. Okay, now we always have a set of vocabulary which we always use. Say health. We all know the word health. Anything you want, you always use that word health. That's one. We are limited your vocabulary. There are two types of vocabulary. One is active vocabulary and other is passive vocabulary. Now, whatever you speak, the words you use when you speak is active vocabulary. You can just count them. Whatever you read and in your books and whatever you have read so long in your life, in your books, all those are words which you know, but they are sleeping there. So it is passive vocabulary. That means if you take an account of all the words which you have read, you would be knowing more than 1,000 or 10,000 words. But when you come to your active vocabulary, that is the words which you use in everyday context, they are very limited. Why? Because you are not making the passive vocabulary into your active vocabulary. Convert your passive vocabulary into active vocabulary. Same example I will tell you for favor. Favor is same as help. You want a help. Okay? You say, I need help. Instead of that, you can say, can you do me a favor? Now, favor is a new word, which is not my vocabulary. In my days so long, I have never used this word favor. Then you would say, now today onwards, I am going to use this word favor in my vocabulary. So what I would do is simply ask anybody to practice that vocabulary, to make it your active vocabulary, practice the word. Can you do me a favor? Ask anyone. Ask your mother, can you do me a favor? Anybody, whoever you see, can you do me a favor? Now, when you practice like this, your passive vocabulary which you have picked, it is converted into your active vocabulary. See, vocabulary is not that you should speak in big words, complicated words and all. Communication has to be simple. What I want to talk to you, what I want to convey to you must be simple words, simple sentences. That is the success of communication. Success of communication does not come in using big words, big confusing sentences. Okay, be clear with that. Nice words, good words can be used. Replace it. So whatever you learn new, make it into your active vocabulary. Don't let it be your passive vocabulary. See, passive will always be there. See, all what you do, you've read so many books and all the words are there sleeping. Bring that to your active vocabulary. Got it? Thank you.
Okay.
So have I answered you, Anju? Any other
Okay, ma'am.
questions?
Another question which we missed earlier. It's from Nandana. Ma'am, is there any government projects to improve communication skills?
You're asking me difficult questions. I'm sorry. I have no clue about those projects. I have been basically trained in the IELTS and TOEFL exam. So now our India, what they're trying to do, I should actually explore. I should. Sorry.
Ma'am, can you say some tips for conversation and interviews, ma'am? Interviews. This is from Priya Punan.
Okay, Ria. Ria wants to know about interviews. Now, whatever we have discussed so far, that confidence level, that positive attitude, all that will show in your interview. Now, when you're preparing for an interview, the first thing that you have to be very thorough with is your listening skills. You must be very clear in what you are listening to. Be very calm and composed because the questions they pose to you should be answered well only when you understand what they're asking. Keep that in your mind. So be very calm and cool and listen to the question. After you listen to the question, you can respond. Now, again, the responding level, you have to focus on your fluency, your accuracy, and your appropriacy. You have to be very, very clear about what word to use, what word not to use. Okay, so that will come only by practice. Before going for an interview, have a rehearsal with your teachers, with your friends, with your parents. Possible questions, take note of all the possible questions and write out the answers. If you want, I can give you my email ID also, where you can, when suppose you're going for an interview and you want to know how to answer a particular question, I will surely help you how to answer one particular question. Okay, definitely I'll help you. Anju, have I answered your question, Anju?
Okay, Neeraja is asking you, is there any tips to improve my writing skills?
Now, writing. In our school days, we would be given this sentence making, frame the sentence, take a word, frame the sentence. Have you heard of that? Yeah, that's one exercise which you always do. Similarly, you can write stories. See, stories are like, we can start with a take up line. You can say, I went to. If you can start with that. Just like a story, you continue to write. You continue to write the story. Check for your cohesion and coherence. There are two things which you have to keep in your mind when you are improving your writing skill. My first sentence must flow into the next sentence. Keep that in your mind. Okay? Grammar rules and all that you will get when you're reading and you're applying that. I'm talking about the cohesion and the coherence part when you're writing. Nowadays, when you are when you read the website online and all, they give you a lot of content writing. Have you seen those things? Content writing focuses on how to write with flow, that is cohesion and coherence. The first paragraph must be connected to the next paragraph. The next paragraph must glide into the next paragraph. So this is called one paragraph rule. There must be a starting sentence, there must be the explanation of the sentence, and next follows the conclusion part of the sentence. And this is how you make a paragraph. So when you're writing, you have to be very careful that you are not haphazardly talking about different things at one paragraph. In a paragraph, your lines must flow into each other, cohesion and coherence. Okay? Yes, have I answered?
Okay. Let me check if there are any other questions in the YouTube.
Even I am checking your question.
Yeah. Yeah, there is Agnes Mariam has asked a question.
Okay.
Though we know grammar rules and theories, it's very difficult to
Very difficult to apply.
very difficult to application when it comes to the application level.
Yes.
Can you suggest some tips to overcome this?
The entire session today was on that. Apply what you have learned so far in your school days, your grammar. See, you cannot master grammar and be very, very correct when you speak. So grammar part, It's actually a scaring part for everybody. You know, when you speak, you are not conscious. You have to be conscious about, am I speaking correctly, proper tense, proper words. All that is there. If you think about all those things, you will not be able to apply. That is why you're not able to speak confidently, write confidently, and listen confidently. So please don't worry about your mistakes. Please don't worry too much about grammar. Start applying it. Okay, read a lot. Take it from there. Okay, repeat, make it your vocabulary, make it your active vocabulary, make it your sentences. Speak, apply, write. That's the only thing I can suggest. I think questions here in the chat box is done. Nikita has written about fear of Malayalam accent. A fear of Malayalam accent coming into your speaking. Okay, pronunciation will help you. Listen to correct pronunciation. Check your pronunciation. Unlearn what you have learned. You have learned your mother tongue influence is there. That's called MTI. Mother tongue influence will be there, and whenever you speak, that's very quite natural. When you go to North India, they will have a different way of speaking. Definitely, their mother tongue will interfere in their way they speak and write. I mean, the way they speak and understand things. Unlearn. Okay, there's a lot of time there. Please unlearn and relearn. I think I've done here. Questions? Any more questions there, sister? Sorry, I was not able to answer the questions related to projects and programs. I'm really sorry, extremely sorry. I would definitely be updated on those things.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Resina, ma'am, thank you very much for your
Thank
sharing.
you, Priya. Thank you, Priya, Sister Priya. I'm so happy to
sharing your knowledge and helping us with your experience. Ma'am, you are very close to us now. You are not very far from us. You are very close to us. As this webinar is going on, we was very inspiring with your words. You are very pleasant. You are very pleasant and see you nice. Okay, ma'am, let me invite Abarna Shazi, the student representative for the outer thanks.
Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul, is echoed by Henry Ward Beecher. Now, on the behalf of Karmalgiri College, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks to all those who have directly or indirectly contributed to this webinar, communication hurdles and hacks. First of all, I thank our chief guest, Mrs. Restina Martin, for her valuable guidance. It was very helpful and innovative. Restina ma'am, your class was awesome. We are really enlightened with your wisdom. Once again, thank you, ma'am. We are thankful to Reverend Sister Annie Paul CMC, Manager Karmalgiri College, for her support and motivation. I would like to thank Mrs. Daisy Augustine, Principal Karmalgiri College, for her valuable support. A special thanks to the entire Department of English, Karmalgiri College, especially our HRD, Mr. Sergeant George, and webinar convener, Sister Anju Kuriakos, and all other teachers for their contribution and support. Also, I extend my gratitude to other departments for their support. We are thankful to Sister Grace for providing proper technical supports and all the contributions. We are very thankful to the management of Karmagiri College and IQAC for providing a platform for this webinar. As no program can be successful with a single person, so I extend my big thanks to all of you. Thank you for making this program successful with your presence and contribution. Above all, I thank God Almighty for His manifold blessings. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you, Anju. I would
Thank you,
like to thank the
Aparna.
organizers. I would
Thank you.
definitely like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity. And I'm really excited and really happy with the responses and the questions. I'm really happy and thank you everyone. Thank you the organizers, everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for spending your valuable time with us.
Thank you, sister. I would definitely would like to get the feedback from HOD sir and your principal ma'am, maybe later, but I would like to get their feedback too on my session.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you all for sparing your precious time. Have a great day. Stay home. Stay safe. Bye. Once again, thank you.